My first my first lock is going to be um Detroit over Indianapolis. Detroit Detroit's head is absolutely on fire right now. They running through everybody. I don't see it being any different with Indianapolis unless it's a major collapse on Detroit's part. My second lock is going to be Chiefs over Panthers. That's a gimme. Chiefs over Panthers there. That's a gimme right there. Nah, I don't care if they lost to Buffalo. They lost to
Bryce
Buffalo.
Young feeling
They mad
himself
now.
right now, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
They they mad now. I guarantee you they put foot in Carolina ass. I guarantee you they put foot in Carolina ass.
Oh my
Um,
god, bro.
my shock is actually going to be the Niners over the Packers.
Ooh, that's a good
Niners
one.
Niners
That's a
own the
good one.
Packers right now. Oh, Niners have owned the Packers in history. They got Christian McCaffrey back. Christian McCaffrey is finally like really back up to speed. Um, Packers defense has been so up and down and inconsistent. And I think that if Brock Purdy can like fully put it together and Christian McCaffrey can, you know, finally really get string some good games together, I think that the Niners could probably take a close one over Green
So
Bay.
my first lock of this week, I'm going to also go with the Lions over the Colts. Anthony Richardson, welcome back. You're taking on the taking on the Lions now, who just absolutely mauled the Jaguars. I mean, it wasn't
Oh
close.
my
They were
god.
running up the score. They were
Jesus
running up the
Christ.
score and did not care, did not give a single flying fuck about Trevor Lawrence not even being in this game. They were going for it on fourth and down, up 28.
That shit was crazy.
They are feeling themselves right now. All right, let's just close the book on that game and move on. That's my first lock, Lions over the Colts. My second lock, let's go with the 49ers over the Packers. The Packers, I just don't know. Maybe they rushed Jordan Love back too quick. Um, it just something seems off about Green Bay right
Jordan,
now.
no, Jordan Love is just the reincarnation of Brett Favre. That's simply all
Literally.
it is.
Yeah,
Simply all it
Literally.
is.
Just
maybe
risky as
yeah,
hell,
because
bro.
I mean, had it not been for the Bears being the Bears, they would have lost that game this past Sunday.
He's not taking
So
any check downs ever.
yeah,
Home run or nothing. Like,
Which is crazy, bro.
and
So
it
crazy.
gets a defense, for albeit the defense that the 49ers are, they still have a lot of all pro players on that team. They're not gonna give up anything too crazy, I think. And like Bam said, the Niners always own the Packers regular season, postseason, it don't matter. So the 49ers are gonna be my second lock of the week. And you know what? My shot of the week is going to actually be the Cardinals over the Seahawks. This is gonna be a close divisional game. In a division that is very competitive right now. The Cardinals, I believe, are in first place. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the Cardinals are actually
Yeah,
in
they're
first place in
4.
MC West right now.
They're 6 and
Yeah,
4 in first place.
yeah. So they're shaping up to be that wild card team that you called at the beginning of the year, Gianni. But that starts by taking care of business in the division, and uh, I think that they are able to stymie Geno Smith in that offense. Regardless on if DK comes back 100% or not, or plays at 100%, the defense is good enough. Kyler Murray, as long as he doesn't make any silly mistakes out there, they will win this football game. So that'll be my shot of the week. Cardinals over the Seahawks.
Anyways, my first lock of the week is going to be Steelers over the Browns. The Browns are terrible, and they are tanking for a top 3 pick. Maybe they'll get Shadir Sanders. Who knows? But I don't think Primetime would want him in Cleveland. And the Steelers, they are one of the hottest teams in the NFL. And they are a Super Bowl contender. Their defense is amazing. Mike Tomlin has devil magic, and George Pickens is a beast. So I'm picking Steelers over the Browns as my first lock. My second lock is going to be the Commanders over the Cowboys.
you
And I feel like Jaden Daniels is going to step up because after that devastating loss to the Eagles, who are for real, by the way, the Eagles are for real. So I'm going with the Commanders over the Cowboys. My shock of the week, I'm gonna go with the Rams over the Eagles. I feel like the Rams are. I feel like the Eagles are they're on fire right now, but I feel like when it comes to the Rams, they just have one of those games where they're in games with elite teams and they're just gonna find a way to sneak past them with a field goal. So I'm gonna go with the Rams over the Eagles as my shock.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna start off with my lock. My first locks are going to be the Lions. That's pretty self-explanatory, man. The Lions, like Bam said, have been running through the league. I think that they're head and shoulders. I will put them as the best team in the league currently, just because of how easy they're making it look and how unapologetically they are just running up the score, not caring about who they're running through. And I think it'll be business as usual. My second lock is going to be the Commanders over the Cowboys for obvious reasons. Cowboys are not going to be able to hang with JD5. McLaurin, Brian Robinson, all these different players that they have. The only question mark will be, hey, can the defense just get the job done? Because we know that the Cowboys can still have those one or two explosive plays that just like, okay, that was random. Like, wow, like we saw tonight with Turpin just breaking off a 60-yarder. Still have CD there who's hungry and hates losing, you can tell. But it just be about them getting the job done. And then for my shock, I'm gonna actually go with the Rams over the Eagles. I just have a funny feeling that the Rams are going to like play out of their mind or something. Like I just have a funny feeling because for one, it's a Ram home game. The Rams are a scrappy team right now. Do I think that the Eagles will play badly? No, but I just believe that something's going to go in their favor. I got the Rams winning that one in a dogfight by 3. Just two teams that I mean, on one hand, you have the best defense in the league I think it's statistically the best defense in the league, and then you have the best passing or one of the better passing offenses in the league meeting head to head. Something has to give. So I think it'll come down to guys like Kyron Williams, the rushing offense getting involved. Just something to be able to get that spark going so they can be able to get that win because as they're looking the same way that we're looking at the Cardinals and the Niners and the Seahawks, like we're getting down to the nitty gritty here in that division. So I think that the Rams will come out fighting, and I have them winning that game by a field goal. So that's my shock.
My first lock is going to be the Lions or the Colts. You guys touched on it before. The Lions are just destroying teams, honestly, and especially against teams in the AFC South as well. Like they're finding ways to, like against the Texans, they found a way, but against the Jaguars and the Titans, they didn't have any mercy at all. They put 52 on each of those teams. I wouldn't be surprised if they put 52 on the Colts. And my second lock, I'm gonna go with the Bucks over the Giants. I know the Bucks are injured and everything, but the Giants, it doesn't matter who they start a quarterback, they're just terrible. They're probably not gonna win that many games. They're probably gonna win one more game the rest of the season, and that's about it. And the Bucks, I think, need this win pretty badly to stay at least, a little bit alive for the division that because if they win, I think they're only one game back of the Falcons for the division. So that would be huge. And I think my shock of the week is going to be the Packers over the Niners. I know the Niners. I know the Niners have the Packers number, but the Niners are awful. Honestly, like they just fall apart in games and everything. You got gamed by Geno Smith. Honestly, like after that game, and then you look at their 2 other division games, they're really inconsistent. I don't care if they have McCaffrey back or anything. Nick Bosa might not even play. They suffered some injuries yesterday. I think Nick Bosa is going to be out for this game and for foreseeable future. and that's a big loss for them. Their pass rush is not the same. Their defense is just giving up big plays. And Jordan Love is hit and miss, basically. Jordan Love will either throw an interception, throw it to you, or he will throw an 80-yard touchdown. So, with that, I think is in Lambeau, and I think the Packers win. I think the Packers can win by 10, honestly, because the Niners are just a mess. I think the Niners season is over because they got to go to Buffalo after this.